It's, we have two channels, RR Corporates and RR Legal Talks. Now we are talking about commencement of business under Companies Act 2013, Section 10A. Under Section 10A of Companies Act 2013, companies must comply with specific requirements before commencing business. So after incorporation, before commencement of business, there are certain compliances. In this video, we will break down the penalties for defaulting under Section 10A subsection 2, including fines for the company and officers in default. So stay informed to avoid heavy penalties and ensure compliances, because this is a mandatory compliance. So if you are planning to start operations after incorporating your company, so just wait. Don't skip mandatory declaration under Section 10A of the Companies Act 2013. This is mandatory declaration. If you ignore this, then your company can be penalized 50,000 rupees penalty to the company, and the directors can be fined up to 1 lakh rupees. In this video, we will explain what Section 10A says, what are the consequences of non-compliance, and how to stay on the right side of the law. So first of all, what is Section 10A of the Companies Act 2013? Section 10A was inserted to ensure that companies do not remain dormant or shell companies after incorporation. Because many of the promoters, what they just incorporating the company and not taking care of their business and not filing of annual filings. So they are just dormant or like shell companies. That is the reason this Section 10A was inserted. We ensure that the companies do not remain as a dormant or shell companies after the incorporation. So it applies to all the companies incorporated after 2nd November 2018, except companies not having share capital. So the requirement under Section 10A. So after the presentation, I will take you to the official website of the Ministry of Corporate Affairs. I will show you the section, subsection, and I will explain you in detail. So the company must file INC-20A with ROC within 180 days of incorporation, declaring that every subscriber has paid the value of the shares agreed to be taken. Because as per the subscription, as per the MBA, so all the subscribers has paid, the declaration is required in INC-20A. We are attaching bank statement proof. The company has registered office address verified with ROC. Only after filing INC-20A, then the company commits business or access any borrowing powers. So without filing INC-20A, company cannot continue the business. We cannot exercise any borrowing powers. So what happens if you don't comply? Section 10A subsection 2. So as per Section 10A 2, as per Section 10A 2, penalty for the company is 50,000. This is a fixed amount. And for every officer in default, 1,000 rupees per day during the period of default, subject to maximum 1 lakh. For example, if for delay is 90 days, then 90,000 rupees. Maximum top of this, maximum limit is 1 lakh. This is for every officer of default. So other consequences of non-compliance, ROC may strike off the company if it is suspected to be non-operational. That is also another consequence. And the company cannot raise funds and open a bank loan or legally do any business if INC-20A is not filed. So Section 10A compliance is one of the first and most critical step post incorporation. So don't ignore from INC-20A. Be ready to, otherwise, be ready for face the penalties or even strike on. So if you like this video, find it useful, subscribe, stay updated on OC compliance and changes in CA filings or corporate laws and IPC laws and public issues. So if you subscribe for these, we have two channels, RR Corporates and RR Legal Talks. So once subscribe and hit the bell icon, so you will be receiving all the latest updates. We'll stop here and we'll go to official website and I will explain you Section 10A. We'll stop here. And I'll take you to official website. Go to Google and just this is Ministry of Corporate Affairs, mca.gov.in, and here you click Act and then go to the Companies Act. In Companies Act, here is a chapters are there. You can start with section or chapter. We are talking about chapter 2, incorporation of the company and matters incidental thereto. Click chapter 2, then you can see 10A, commencement of business here. Click here, then you will see 10A, commencement of business, etc. This is what is here. So I'll read out for your benefit. A company incorporated after the commencement of the Companies Amendment Ordinance to 2019 and having a share capital shall not commence any business or exercise any borrowing power unless a declaration is filed by a director within a period of 180 days after the date of the 180 days of the date of incorporation of the company in such form is the INC-20A and verified in such manner as may be prescribed with the ROC that every subscriber to the memorandum has paid the value of the shares agreed to be taken by him on the date of making such declaration. It means whoever is a subscriber to memorandum, a memorandum of association has been subscribed, paid that amount, transferred the amount to the company account. The company has filed with the registrar a verification of its registered office as provided in subsection 2 of section 12. Any default is made in complying with the requirement of this section, the company shall be liable to penalty of 50,000 rupees and every officer default shall be liable to penalty of 1,000 rupees for each day. This is a penalty for each officer, during which such default continues, but not exceeding amount of 1 lakh. 1 lakh is the upper limit. So where no declaration has been filed with the ROC, suppose no INC-20A is filed, so within a period of 180 days of the date of the incorporation of the company, and the ROC reasonably causes to believe that the company is not carrying on any business or operation. So ROC may, without prejudice to the provisions of subsection 2, initiate action for the removal of the name of the company from the register of companies under chapter 18. So if ROC has a reasonable cause to believe that this company is not doing business, carrying on any business, then he may strike up the company also. This is the consequence. This is what under section 10A, and this is about filing of INC-20A form. This is commencement of business. Hope we are clear. And we have two channels, RR Corporates and RR Legal Talks. Please do subscribe. Thank you. We'll stop this.